Is there a big surge in dollar liquidity coming? I'm going to talk about two things basically. One, the new US stimulus, which is at the finish line. B, something which has not been discussed very much, which is the fall in something called the Treasury General Account of the US government. Number one, let's start with the new stimulus. $1.9 trillion stimulus, which is close to being passed now. It's already passed the Senate narrowly earlier. Now it's going to be voted upon in the Democrat-controlled House, where again it's expected to pass later tonight. Then the president, it goes to the president's desk for signature, becomes law. $1,400 checks go out to US consumers. The size is important because many were speculating it won't be 1.9, it'll be lesser because of opposition, but there's been no dilution. It indeed is $1.9 trillion. Okay, this has been anticipated by the market for a while now. Let's go on to the next thing, which is the Treasury General Account, which is going to be significant as well. What is this really? The TGA is the Treasury's account at the Fed. Effectively, the Treasury's bank account, which is replenished when the Treasury's receipts through taxation or debt issuance exceeds its spending and drawn down otherwise. The TGA balance peaked at $1.8 trillion in July of 2020. Historically, this has been capped at around $400 billion or so. The reason for the massive increase in the TGA balance was to pre-fund Treasury stimulus spending. What is changing now? The latest Treasury funding announcement projects the TGA balance to decline by $800 billion by the end of the first quarter, which is now the end of March, and $500 billion by the second quarter. We come to essentially what the impact is likely to be. Market participants say that an over $1 trillion reduction by around July seems very likely, especially now because there is this new stimulus bill which is being passed, $1.9 trillion worth, as I just mentioned. The other question is whether this is the right metric to be tracking for markets. The point is, if it is indeed the right metric to be tracking for markets, then if you just take the $120 billion that the Fed is purchasing in terms of assets every month, because of this, it's essentially going to be tripled. It's going to be tripled for the next several months. Let's now come to what is the mechanism by which the fall in TGA, the Treasury General Account, is likely to affect broader markets. Now, the fall in the TGA balance mainly reflects nothing but Treasury spending, effectively. As the TGA balance declines, money in the hands of the Fed becomes money in the hands of the private sector, and a rise in bank reserves consequently, which are held at the Fed. For the most part, these are excess reserves which banks can then use to leave at the Fed or buy other assets. In aggregate, of course, the additional reserves remain deposited at the Fed. But in the meantime, every owner of these reserves that would rather own other assets will bid the price of those assets up. In a way, it works very much like quantitative easing, which is undertaken by central banks. So two things to watch out for. One, of course, $1,400 stimulus checks in the US is expected to keep US consumption locally very buoyant. Number two, this big decline in the Treasury General Account, over $1 trillion over the next couple of months, should flood not just US banking system, but global banking channels with lots of dollars.